What do you want? You think make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, that's a thought. What would be his response? Well, then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he was? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, which you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right, but you know that you'll never belong? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and dull once you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can't leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better